What's up, my dudes? I know we're all under lockdown or quarantine or social distancing or citywide shutdown or whatever you want to call it. What does that sound? And I know that everyone and their mother is joining, well, I don't know about everyone's mother, but I'm sure there's a good amount of moms on there, is joining OnlyFans right now. There's nothing wrong with that, except for the fact that literally some specific people that gave me shit for doing OnlyFans are now joining OnlyFans. It's just funny how things work out, you know? I figured it was timely to make this video right now. First of all, I asked you guys to ask any OnlyFans questions that you may have on my Instagram story. I just posted that, so we'll see. And then I'll just kind of explain it a little bit, both for those of you who are either interested in joining mine, like what do I post on there, or if you want to make your own OnlyFans. So there's something in this for everyone. What color should we make it? I'm thinking purple. Oh great, someone's knocking on my door. Hold please. I'm back. So I guess I'll start with explaining a little bit and then maybe get into the questions from there. I feel like I'm gonna try and cover everything, but also I don't want this to be too long and rambly. I'll just kind of hit the main points and then I'll answer some questions. Yeah. So first of all, OnlyFans is basically a website. It's a paid subscription site where you can pay monthly. You can subscribe to individuals. I'm assuming that most of it is like adult content. I'm not really sure if anyone on there does non-adult things, although I mean I know there's pages for like just feet or like just bikinis. There's people who, like I said, just post themselves in bikinis all the way up to just like hardcore porn. So there's like a broad spectrum, you know, without getting into too much detail. The thing about OnlyFans that I like, and the reason that, I mean, I thought this over for a long time before I did it, don't get me wrong. I wasn't just like, yeah, let me go post nudes and videos of myself online. I didn't just decide that out of nowhere. I thought about it a lot because you have to. I mean, you should. It's never gonna go away. It's always gonna be there. It's just a lot to think about, you know? But for me, my own OnlyFans is controlled by me. What I want to put out, I put out. What I don't want to put out, I don't put out. I get to choose all of the content that I post and the messages that I send. It's not like porn where you have someone directing you and you have people coerced and held against their will, and there's a lot of shady shit that goes on in porn. Yeah. So the fact that I could control what I put out and stand behind it and be in control of it and be consenting to all of this is empowering to me. It really is. Unless of course you have, I have my OnlyFans, and then I also have had a couples OnlyFans with my ex called Soulmates. Didn't even have that for a month before he changed the password and then put his bank information in and withdrew all the money, and then planned on taking the account to fuck other girls and was messaging other girls while we were still talking and fucking and anyway, aside from that scenario, you have control over what you post, and even like when you want to pay yourself out, you can pay yourself out every day if you wanted to, if you made money every day. So I digress. But again, you don't have to do porn. You don't even have to get naked. There's plenty of people on the website who don't get naked. So as far as promoting it goes, for me it's been very tricky and there's been a lot of setbacks. So for some reason, whenever I post to my Instagram story, if I link to OnlyFans, if I write the words OnlyFans, it's odd. It's like there's so many posts on Instagram that are like almost fully nude, but even if I post like just like my butt in underwear, it'll get taken down. Like it happens every time. I don't know why my Instagram is so intensely monitored like that, but like no one else that I know, even like Trisha Paytas, I know, posts like her boobs on her story, and like I don't know, but my shit always gets taken down. I posted once on my Snapchat, which was my biggest social media, and my whole account was deleted because I linked to OnlyFans on my story, which I didn't know was against the terms. If I did know that, I wouldn't have done it. In fact, it's weird because I have a vanity URL for OnlyFans, which basically just means I bought the URL only annalise.fun, and so when you go there, it'll take you to my OnlyFans. And that's what I linked to on my Snapchat, and they still took down my whole account. And I'm really sad. I'm so sad because all the photos and videos that are on there, like of my nieces and just like everything, you know, it's really sad, and you can't get it back. So I haven't even made a new one yet. I'm honestly just like over it, but it's been really hard to promote it because my two biggest social medias can't really do that. Twitter is OnlyFans friendly. You can post like whatever on Twitter, you know, for the most part. And I don't have a big following on Twitter. I have like 3,000 followers. That's been a little bit frustrating, but the word will get out. And if you have links in different places, I have my link like in my Instagram bio, my vanity URL, my Twitter bio, my like YouTube description, I think. People will find it. And for me, I don't know how I'm like in the top 2-something% of creators on OnlyFans. I don't know how, but I'm still getting a lot more subscribers, and I'm still, you know, getting resubs, and I've been doing this for like a month and a half now, I want to say. And it's just really cool. You can post on your feed, you can send out private messages. I've done private requests. I send out like mass messages with videos that I want to give to the people that are on there, but I don't necessarily want to have on my feed. And yeah, there's also like stories on OnlyFans, just sort of like Instagram, where you can post a story and it expires. You can make your posts expire after a certain amount of time. I should probably do that, but I don't, so everything that's on there is just on there, which is nice because when people join, then they can see everything, which I don't think a lot of people do that. You probably shouldn't do that. I don't know. Right now, OnlyFans is my biggest source of income, and I'm super grateful for it, and I'm not doing anything that I'm not comfortable with. Really? Just airplane. I keep pushing myself. I would say like every week I push myself more, to the point where like I started just posting photos, and now I've literally sent out a video. Well, I've sent out multiple videos, but now I'm like, I don't know what I can say that won't get taken off of YouTube, but I'm pretty much fully there, whatever it is you want to call it. It's empowering that everything there is consensual, because I'm consenting to posting it, obviously. Again, I'm speaking for my personal OnlyFans, not the couple's account. So I'm trying to think. I'm sure I missed a lot. I feel like this is one of those videos where it's going to take me a couple videos to say everything that I want to say. Let me look at some questions. Do you have to have a smoking hot bod to be on OnlyFans? No. Girl, I'm sure your bod is smoking hot. Anyway, I think everyone's is. In their own way, in their own right. But no, there's all shapes and sizes, all genders, like whatever you want to look like. And also there's people who will like everything. So there's people who really like feet. There's people who want me to put on leggings and then like shake around, and I'm not even naked to do that, you know, like there's people that will like anything. Actually, I was just about to say, so someone asked, how does one have privacy on OnlyFans if you show your face and post your name? So the thing with this is it's difficult. Number one, because you have to promote it. It's not like you can just like go to OnlyFans and search through like an explore page. At least I'm not aware of that kind of thing, but you do have to promote your own stuff, so it would be kind of hard to promote it if you weren't revealing your face or name. I suppose if you were like an anonymous person online and you had a big following, I'm sure it's possible. It's just, you have to get a little bit craftier with it. You wear a mask, you cannot show your face, whatever it is. But as far as promoting it, for example, say if you don't want to show your face, so you don't, but then you still have to promote it, and so if you're posting that to your own social medias, it's kind of pointless to not show your face because everyone knows it's you. I would say in general, if you're going to do something like this, anything in the adult industry, you have to assume that it's not going to be anonymous at some point or another. You have to be okay with people knowing it's you. It's just one of the things to think about before you do it, obviously. I mean, it's a huge thing to think about before you do it, but even if you decide you want to do it but you want to be anonymous, I don't know that OnlyFans is the platform for that. I'm sure there's like, I don't know. I would say OnlyFans is so much more of like a personality based thing. Oh, I didn't even talk about like subscription price or anything. Well, basically, I mean, there's so much free porn out there, so like why are people going to join your OnlyFans and pay money? For me, like people that watch me on YouTube or know me on social media, it's just different when you like know someone's personality and then you're seeing porn. It's just different, so people are willing to pay to see like someone that they admire or just curious, whatever it is. So I think that's why not being anonymous is sort of the draw to this. But basically you can set your subscription price. I think the lowest, well, actually I think you can do free now, but the highest is like $39.99. I think I started mine at $35 and now I'm down to like $28, I believe, because I started sending out more like locked messages, which I usually only lock for like $3, which I think you're supposed to do more, but whatever, where I send out like private videos and stuff. I'm probably gonna lower it again or do some sort of, I've done like 2 promotions. I did like the next 50 people to sign up get 50% off. Can't remember what my other one was. I think it was also half off. I'm thinking of lowering it again and then focusing more on like personalized content, the messages, all of that stuff, versus posting on my feed multiple times a day, which I didn't really know that most people only post like 2 to 3 times a week. I was posting like 10 times a day for like a month. I mean, to each their own, you know. I just wanted to make sure that like the value was worth the price, you know what I mean? Do you think I could just post butt pics? Yes, absolutely. I think there's like, I know that there's at least specific Twitter pages where they like retweet girls on OnlyFans that just post their butt. So there's you could literally do anything. I know that like the first time I even heard about OnlyFans, it was because a YouTuber talked about it, and it was like a kid-friendly YouTuber. She was like probably early 20s, but she was super like family friendly, and then she was talking about OnlyFans and I was like, what the hell is this? And I think she just posted like swimsuit pictures and like sports bra shorts, or like leggings pictures, and I'm sure she probably made a killing because she's a YouTuber, and as long as you're posting stuff that people can't find elsewhere, that's kind of where it matters, you know? What else? I wanted to keep this really short. I know I don't think I touched on everything. I made a list, but then I literally don't know where the list went. If you want to sign up for OnlyFans as like a creator, I'm going to leave my link below. It's a referral link. What's really good about that is that if you sign up through my link, it will like let me know, and it does this weird thing where like it allows me to message you, and like it's not a weird thing, I guess. It's not weird, it makes sense, but like it allows me to message you and help you out, and I will totally write back and forth with you, give you tips, let you know how to go about doing things, just sort of like get you started, because it can be, I guess, kind of confusing to get started, and there's just like some little features that are helpful to know, so I can totally help you out if you want to sign up through my link. What else? Yeah, I mean, what better time to start this than now in the quarantine? You know, like April 3rd, we have till at least the 30th, which, let me tell you, it's gonna be longer than that. Don't do it if you feel weird about it, or if you're hesitant about it. Don't do it if you're overly worried about what your family or friends will think. Don't do it if you're not comfortable with it, you know, or do whatever you are comfortable with. Like, if you want to just do feet stuff, dude, that's like a huge freaking market. If you just want to put your feet in whipped cream and like, you know, what is it? I don't know exactly what the feet people like nowadays. That's my little OnlyFans spiel. I'm sure it was probably pretty dumb to post that on my story and then do the video like right away. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of questions. I'll screenshot them and do sort of like a follow-up video to this. Okay, literally what the hell? I have this little like lens cover on my laptop camera, and like you're supposed to spin it around so it can like open and close, and for some reason it won't open all the way, so I look like I'm in a butthole. Which is appropriate for this video. Hello. Just wanted to pop in and say that like while I was editing this, I realized so many things that I wanted to say, and I thought about just popping in here every so often and saying shit, but then I was like, that's gonna get really annoying, and also like the fact that I'm in a butthole is making this challenging. So I will definitely do another video. I've also gotten a lot of good questions since yesterday. Okay, back in my butthole. Okay, now, oh, it won't close all the way either, what the fuck? Yeah, and if you watch this because you're curious about my OnlyFans, I'm just posting everything there, so I'm not trying to be specific because I don't want this to get like flagged, but okay, bye.